Hey everybody, Marcus C. Williams here, and I'm on the corner of Draper and Portland, and we're over here. If you can see behind me, you might not be able to see too good, but there's a car that was a stolen vehicle that was flipped over that ran up into the baseball field. Now let me tell you that there were kids here practicing baseball when it happened. Okay, that's number one. Number two, you see all of the vehicle, you see them pulling the vehicle out of the field. It was flipped over onto the field. There were kids here at this time. Kids, children, small children, okay? People's babies. My friend's kids were actually here practicing baseball at the time. This is not okay. Why is this happening? Okay, this is happening because nobody's trying to hold our state assembly and our state senators accountable for the laws that are in place right now, like bail reform and raise the age, which are so dramatically impacting our community and our city as well as our state. Look at the resources this is tying up. We've got fire department out here. We've got about 4 or 5 different police vehicles out here, okay, trying to contain the scene and shore up traffic and stuff. This is ridiculous. And what message is this sending to the rest of the youth in the city? I'll tell you what message it's sending. It's sending a message that crime doesn't get punished and anybody can do whatever they want because nothing's going to happen to them. There will be no responsibility. And this is all due to bail reform. Why? Because they go to, even if they get caught, which a lot of them don't even get caught because they done so much to defund, demoralize, and disincentivize policing, which is a whole nother conversation. We're not going to go into that. But the most important thing that we note is that even if somebody is caught and is arrested, they're immediately let right back out of jail. Maybe an hour tops, okay? This stuff is ridiculous. People aren't even staying in jail for no type of time. And look, you see all of the carjackings, we're up to about 15 a week for stolen vehicles. That doesn't even include the carjackings, right? That doesn't include all the other crime. That doesn't include the smash and grabs. That doesn't include the thefts. That doesn't include any of that. Community safety is eradicated in our city right now. And they do not want to hold the culprits accountable. You see this car? It was on this baseball field where small children were practicing baseball, America's pastime, you know, a sport to get them out of the house, to get them into some fresh air, to positively occupy their time. This is a very serious problem. This is a community crisis, right? We are under terrorist criminal siege in our city because of bail reform and raise the age. Now, here's what I'm going to suggest that you do, okay? Because we have to start holding our elected officials accountable. Who do we need to hold accountable? The state senators and the state assemblymen, because they're the ones who pass the laws, they're the ones who write the laws, they're the ones who can amend the laws. And right now, the 2 laws that are most impactful, that are causing this ridiculous surge in crime and terrorist criminal activity, is bail reform, because crime is not being punished, because people can go downtown and get right out, and raise the age, because they know that even if they are charged, there won't be any serious penalties on that. And that's also another reason why you see more and more youth doing it. This has to stop, but it's not going to stop until you start holding them accountable. Now, if you need assistance and you want to engage your state senators and your state assemblymen, reach out to me. I got you. Okay, that's what I'm doing, trying to make a difference in our community, because this has to stop. It has to stop. And where our local officials, our state, our city officials, our county officials, where are they standing up for us to our state assembly and saying that they need to amend these laws? I don't know, you guys, but I'm out here and I'm working to try to get them to do something different, because this is not working. We must get these laws amended, but it's going to be up to you. Okay? So make sure you knock on your friends' doors, get your neighbors, round up everybody in the community that you can, and you go and you seek out your state assembly people and your state senators. They have offices right here in the city. You can find them online. You can figure out which one is yours. They're all right here. You can reach out and touch them, as you should. Set meetings up, send emails, make phone calls, and don't just do it once. You'll have to do it continuously to actually get some traction and some movement. I'm out here, I'm working on this stuff to try to get some actual community and public safety restored in our city, the city that we love, the city that we live in, the city that we work in, the place that we call home, because nobody else is. And I'm sick and tired of it, and I hope you're sick and tired of it too. This car could have very easily, because it was up on the field, right? Like, it's out in the street now because they done pulled it out, but it was up on the field where little small children were playing. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, at a community center. Do you get me? Like, this is not okay. And we saw how they had the car run all up and down through Franklin the other day, right? What if they had rolled up on there and they had hit some of these little kids? You get me? Like, we must put an end to this. It's time that we take action as a community and stand together and say no more. So if you're ready to take action, I encourage you to. I encourage you, if you need assistance, reach out to me. I'm more than happy to work with you and work with other people in the community so that we can get this change together. But it has to be us to hold our elected officials accountable, because they're the ones who are supposed to represent us. And right now, if you think that this crazy nonsense is what's representing our city, the complete void of public safety and any type of security, where they can just run up in your house, or where they can just steal your car at a traffic light, or anything like that, beat up old ladies and stuff like that for their pocket change. It's time for us as a community to stand up to these elected officials, because that does not represent us. That does not represent Rochester. And I encourage you, stand up, speak up, and don't shut up. Take action. You guys be blessed and be well. I'll catch you later.